Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone is blessed, healthy, doing well. I hope your families are blessed. I want to give a shout out to a very close person of mine, a brother of mine, who took me under his wing when I was just in my early 20s and newly married and a new father. I really believe the Lord brought this man to me in my life, and I want to tell you I love you, Brother Daryl McTeer, and your wife Trina, the godparents of my oldest daughter, and really, honestly, godparents of all my kids. So he recently lost his mom. And while they were burying his mom, his aunt passed away. And I actually sent them a text message when I found out about it and say, sorry for your loss, my condolences. But I told him I was gonna give him a call, and that's what I did. So I was able to hear his voice. And his mom lived to a beautiful age of 80, and just the road of life is tough for us all. So I want to say my heart still goes out to you and your family. I wish I could hug you, and man, I know it could be tough, and I love you. I also want to shout out to a few of my friends back home who to the Bigsby family. Now, I didn't know your brother I didn't know your brother personally, you know what I mean? You and I really wasn't close. But I just want to say, to lose a brother can be devastating, and I know it's devastating. And I saw all the different social media posts of the different lives that he's touched, and I could just only imagine how that loss may feel. But my condolences go out to your family as well. And I want to say, and I bring those things up because what's on my heart right now is we're going into this holiday season, and I'm not one to celebrate holidays. That's a different conversation. Maybe I may or may not ever discuss it on this platform, but to each their own, and whatever tradition that you and your family come up with is what you and your family come up with. Going into the spirit of Thanksgiving and just recently experiencing a loss, it may be hard for some people to feel thankful, right, during this time. I know many people are going through some financial hardships with different things going on with the economy. A friend of mine who works at Boeing, I talked to him a few weeks ago, and he said, man, these layoffs are coming. And then 2 days later, it's announced that Boeing has laid off over 17,000 people. And I can only imagine how that impacts families who are going into this holiday season, the end of the year. I mean, you got little babies and little kids, and you got a job like Boeing and you think you're secure, right? So nothing is guaranteed. A friend of mine, a few months ago, he had to walk away from his business, and devastating, right? It was a devastating situation. And after that, he has a serious health issue, and he's in a hospital for a week. And I can just only imagine what him and his wife and his family is and was going through during that time. And I recently seen Nick, and he seems in good spirits, relieved, refocused, and most of all, Nick found something that he could put his energy in and be thankful for. And I just want to encourage everyone during this time that even though you may be dealing with some type of difficult loss, frustration, health problem, health issues, man, this is just life, right? Life happens to us all in different ways, at different times. It hits us at different angles, and all we can do is try to focus on something. Focus our attention on something positive. And it's very difficult, I understand. And I don't know, you may be going through something. And I just want to encourage you today in this short video to say, there is always someone that is going through something, going into some situation. And at the same time, there's always someone that's coming out of a situation. And there's someone who has wisdom and experience of been in a situation. And reach out to someone. Give them a call, right? Recently, my mom, I heard her talking, and I heard her heart when she was telling me what she was petitioning people who follow her to do. And she said, nobody writes letters anymore. And she sent out the letter to someone she decided to send out, and that person returned the call, and they had a good conversation. And I can hear how it warmed her heart, and I can hear how it touched that person. And to understand that even though that you're going through life and you feel that your issues and your problems and your situation and circumstances are unique to you, that to just know that someone is there that is calling to check up on you, to say, hey, how you doing? They may or may not have the solution, but just to know that someone cares, and to say, hey man, how are you doing? And I want to just petition you to do two things, and something that I do every single morning. When I wake up in the morning, of course, I have my quiet time and I have my prayer time, and I spend time in my car. And whenever in my car, I don't really listen to music anymore. I really just focus on my quiet time and just my prayer time. And I try to find something that I am grateful for. Growing up in a single parent home on public assistance in the hood in Cleveland, Ohio, many of you know that. Many of you have not experienced that, but many of you, even if you grew up in a household with two parents, you have probably had some type of struggle. But guess what? If you are watching this video, you were sustained through that situation. So when you wake up and you take your breath in the morning and you open your eyes, don't forget to at least find 3 things that you're grateful for. 3 things that you're grateful for, or people you're grateful for. And if you can, text at least one person, maybe once a week, right? Or call one person and ask them, how are you doing? How you doing? Now, I'm going to make you laugh a little bit, because you may say, well, some people I'm not going to call and say, how you doing, because they're going to ask me for some money, and I ain't got no money to lend them. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I understand that. But that may be an opportunity that is presented to you to be a blessing to somebody. Maybe you can't give them what they're asking for, but maybe you can give them a word of wisdom. Or maybe you can make a phone call that can open up a door for them. Or maybe you can help them. Maybe they are looking to get a job, and maybe you know how to rewrite resumes, or you know someone who's hiring. So, truthfully, don't be afraid to ask, how you doing? I'm going to leave it at this. I'm getting ready to go in and hit the gym this morning, the day before Thanksgiving, and get this good workout in. And I just want to say that I am thankful that at the age of 44, that I can still call my mother. And I'm going to try not to tear up. I am thankful that I can still call my dad. I am thankful that I can still call both of my grandmothers. I am thankful that I can still shoot a text message out to my brothers and my sister. I am thankful that, I have the opportunity to go to the gym and work out and do what I love to do. I am thankful that all my children slept peacefully in their own beds. Well, my son, he came and got into bed with me, but that's another story. But I'm thankful that they all rested in peace and safety. So I just want to leave that with you. It ain't got to be too deep. So my question for you, and it's rhetorical: what are you thankful for? And who are you going to call to ask, how are you doing? All right, this is Lawrence Vaden signing off for the day. Have a blessed day, and I hope whatever you plan on doing tomorrow or this weekend, I pray it blesses you and your family and someone else. Be easy.